What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at y'all with another banger. And as y'all can see by the looks of the title and the screen, the build that I'm bringing y'all today is the back to basket big. Now, as you can see, we are able to get sharpshooting takeover with this build. Definitely going to be able to get post scoring as well. But I'm telling you right now, this build is the best version that I have seen out yet. Now, I'm telling you, this is one of those rare builds that you are going to want to use, especially because of the name. But honestly, the stats on this build are going to be super nice. So, before we get into the breakdown of this build, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new to the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters. Be sure to run up those likes. Go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends. And last but not least, turn on post noties so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Now let's go ahead and get into the making of this build. So the first thing that you want to go ahead and do is put this build under the center position, y'all. Now, I am not too sure if you can make it under power forward. I know we can out of the center, so that's what I'm going to stick with right here. Now, when it comes to the height, weight, and the wingspan, this is really going to come down to your preference as well as playstyle and what you plan on doing with this build. So, I'm going with 7 foot. The weight I'm going to go with is 249. And when it comes to the wingspan, I am going to go with 7'6", y'all. Now, I'm telling you, you are going to want to follow how I put down this build, because honestly, you're just going to see how OP it is when we get into the breakdown of these stats. So first, this is a back to basket big. We are going to be touching the finishing a lot here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is max out my close shot at 95. You definitely want to go ahead and do that. Post hooks are OP, and this is definitely going to help you out. Another one you want to go with is going to be maxed out driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and even your post control, y'all. Now, look at this, 30 badges. So you can really lower anything when it comes to your driving layup or your driving dunk, just so that way you can still maintain the 30 badges, but you don't waste any attributes. Now, like I said earlier, we will be able to shoot with this build, so go ahead and put your mid-range shot up to a 79. 3-point shot is a 79 as well, and when it comes to the free throw, this is going to be a 62. So 11 shooting badges right here. We are not going to be touching the playmaking. You can if you want to, but I feel like it's not necessary. Now, when it comes to the defense, our interior is going to go up to a 77. Perimeter is going to go up to a 60. Steal a 40. Block a 79. Both of our offensive as well as our defensive are both going to be 79 as well. And that's going to leave us with 10 defensive badges. Now, when it comes to the physicals, we're going to go ahead and max out our speed, acceleration, strength, and when it comes to the vertical, it depends on what you want to do when it comes to this build. For me, I feel like it's best at leaving it what it is, around 49. You could change it up like I said, but honestly, I want to maintain at least a 60 stamina. So go ahead and change your physicals a little bit just to see what you like. And honestly, I feel like whatever you feel like is your best preference is going to be okay. Now, as you can see, the takeovers we get is the sharpshooting as well as the post scoring. For the first takeover that I would definitely pick as well as recommend for this build is going to be power backdowns, especially because of the build name. You could go with any other takeover honestly, but I'm telling you, this is just for the build name purposes. Now with the second takeover, you could go with sharpshooting. Spotter precision is one that I would consider. Now let's go ahead and check out the build name. And as y'all can see, we have made the back to basket big, y'all. Let's go ahead and check out what this build is gonna look like once we grind it to 99, because I'm telling you, this is definitely one that I enjoy a lot just because of the name, but honestly the finishing is really nice. So the close shot is gonna go up to a 99. When it comes to the driving layup, this is gonna go up to a 79, and our driving dunk is gonna go up to a 78. Now when it comes to the standing dunk, this is going to be 99. And when it comes to the post control, this is going to be 99 as well. Now, when it comes to the shooting, our mid-range shot as well as our three-point shot are both going to go up to an 83. But once you add boost, these are both going to be in the high 80s. Now, when it comes to your free throw, this is going to go up to a 66. But once you add boost, this is going to go up to the 70s. Now, when it comes to the defense, our interior defense is going to go up to an 81. When it comes to our block, this is going to go up to an 83. Both our offensive as well as our defensive rebound are going to be 83 as well. Now, when it comes to the speed, we're going to get a +8, so this is going to be a 73. When it comes to your acceleration, this is going to be a 67. We're going to get a 99 strength, and when it comes to the stamina, this is going to be a 69, y'all. So really balanced, as you can see. Let's go ahead and get into the badge setup. First, I'm going to start with the defense. I'm going to go ahead and put on the bronze badges that I feel like everybody should consider first. That's going to be Intimidator as well as Rim Protector. Now, I'm going to go ahead and be real with y'all right now. For my preference, I really like to spread the wealth when it comes to the defense. Now, reason being is because I feel like it boosts your attributes when you put on certain badges, as well as unlock certain animations on defense. That to me is a positive rather than upgrading every single badge that you can possibly put on. And honestly, with this build, you're only going to be able to max out 2 or 3 badges, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it up to y'all. I love spreading the wealth. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do here. But let's go ahead and get into the shooting now. We got 11 badges to work with here. So first, what I'm going to go ahead and throw on is going to be Hot Zone Hunter as well as Hot Shot. But if you don't want to throw on Hot Shot, I would definitely recommend Fade Ace on Hall of Fame. This is a post-scoring build, back to basket big. Another one that I would recommend is going to be Deadeye. Hot Shot is going to be really clutch because it's going to help us get our takeover much quicker. But honestly, Green Machine is one that I'm going to leave on bronze. But if you want to go ahead and change this badge setup, you could even go with Catch and Shoot or even Corner Specialist. Catch and Shoot on gold is going to be a really good badge, especially for this build. It's definitely going to help you green your shots a lot more. Now, I feel like you definitely need to keep on Fade Ace, but if you want to take it off, I would go with Bronze Clutch Shooter. Blinders on gold is another good one, but honestly, if you want to go ahead and spread the wealth here as well, that's another route you can definitely do. I feel like Volume Shooter is a badge that you could consider. Silver Green Machine is really good, but honestly, I'm going to go with Hot Shot on gold. Now, let's go ahead and get into the last category, maxed out badges right here, 30. So first, what I'm going to go ahead and do is put on the badges that matter most. That's going to be Posterizer on Hall of Fame, Slithery Finisher on gold for this build. We have 23 more remaining. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put on Hook Specialist, or if you want to go ahead and put on this one first, Back Down Punisher is another good one. I feel like Heat Seeker is just going to help us get our takeover much quicker. Lob City Finisher for me is good on bronze. Now, we still have a good amount of badges remaining on this build, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, whatever you feel like you're comfortable with doing from here on out, go ahead and do it when it comes to the rest of this setup. But for my preference, I'm going to be real. I like Postman Technician. I end up using those animations a lot when it comes to my play style. Pro Touch on Silver is another good one, but honestly, I feel like Teardropper is one that people sleep on. This is the setup I'm going with though. 30, 11, and 10. Thank y'all for watching this entire video through. Thank y'all for having me a party all day. Just know that I thank y'all so much for every time y'all come out, and I just want y'all to know that I'm going to continue to put these bangers out daily, and it's never going to stop, y'all. But man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. To the Rich Gang family as well as any new supporters, be sure to run up those likes. Go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends. And last but not least, be sure to turn on post notice so y'all can see when I upload every single day. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.